the tshuva for. We don't know what he felt. There was a lot of tshuvas that he wrote.
The Rambam was, but there's
That's who you're quoting.
Soldiers that abducted a non-Jewish girl. They gang raped her over 3 days, and then they killed her. And it was decided and carried out. They washed her, cut her hair, raped her, and then killed her. And this is from an Israeli article.
So are we talking about a modern Israeli thing, or are we talking about the Rambam still?
No, modern Israeli. I'm giving you examples of how this is being carried out today.
So what you guys like to do is you guys like to cherry pick certain things and then weave them all together and say all the Jews are this,
no,
and that's the argument.
Say all the Jews are this, but when you have in your religious book of texts that it's okay to fuck over a non-Jew, it's okay to steal from a non-Jew, it's okay to rape a non-Jew, and then you've got real world examples of them doing that in Israel, and there's no consequence. That's clearly evidence that that's part of your law, and the Talmud is a Jewish book of law. So
it's not actually.
That's what it says.
Shulchan Aruch is the Jewish code of law.
Okay, well, why do they list
the Talmud? The Talmud are ancient arguments that took place from this thing called the Anshe Knesset Gedolah, when the Jews came back from the original Babylonian exile after 70 years. Ezra the Sofer, the book of Ezra from the Bible, he's a Tana. He's also a Navi, the last of the prophets. These are the writings. These are the collected writings of all the prophets, all the ancient judges like Joshua from the times of Moses.
Okay,
and they're all compiled
I don't need
inside.
The whole dissertation. I'm just going to read you what it says.
Well, if you bring up a
Google
topic,
I'm just going to read you what it
says. If you're
going
to crash the debate and then bring up a topic, you got to let me explain it.
Well, there's what you say, which you're going to go on a thing, and I'm telling you what it says when you just Google it. The Talmud is the central text of rabbinic Judaism, is the primary source of Jewish religious law, Hakna, and Jewish theology.
Halacha.
Okay, until the advent of modernity in nearly all Jewish communities, the Talmud was the centerpiece of Jewish cultural life and was the foundation to all Jewish thought and aspirations, serving as the guide, the daily life of Jews. The Talmud includes teachings and opinions of thousands of rabbis on a variety of subjects, including blah, 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 blah. So it's saying that it's like the second most important piece of rabbinic text.
So what happened with the Talmud? Basically, like I said, the Mishnah, the Gemara, the Rishonim, the Achrayim, they all carry down this tradition that goes into the Shulchan Aruch, which was written by Rabbi Yosef Karo in the 1400s. And the Shulchan Aruch is the unified book of all law for Ashkenazim, Sephardim, every Jew on earth. The code of law is called the Shulchan Aruch, and law is halacha. So the Talmud is where it all stems from. It's arguments of 20,000 people. Many people that, like the people who quote Talmud quotes, they were wrong in the argument. They lost the debates.
You had 2,000 years to take it out. Why would it still be in there?
We don't take them out. They were part of the conversation that created the law.
But that is the law then, right?
You know the difference between the Jews and the ancient Egyptians, besides the fact that we're still here and they're not? If you go to any Egyptian monument, it'll say, this pharaoh was so great. He did everything right.